Christmas. With only 7 days left, there's still a lot to do.
Here, Mom, help me tie this.
Sure. Who are all these presents for, dear?
Well, I have a lot of friends, you know, and I want to keep them.
Yeah, and that's the only way you keep them, too. Buying them presents.
Oh, Billy, you don't know anything. If you ever grow up, which I seriously doubt, you'll learn how to make friends if they don't find out what you're really like.
And if they don't find out I'm related to you.
Now, you two be nice to each other. This is the season to show love. Billy, your sister is showing her love with all these presents she's giving. Oh, what a pretty one. Who's this for?
Oh, this one's for Betty. I have to give Betty something because I know she'll get me something. That one's for Bert.
You mean Bert the flirt?
Billy, that's not true. Everybody says that Bert likes me better than anybody, so I have to make sure that he knows I like him too.
Oh, what a nice green one. Who's this one for?
For Belinda. She doesn't have many friends. I wanted to show her that somebody cared for her. Anyway, Betty told me that Belinda was going to get me something. Oh, Mom, you should see the sweater I got for Barbie.
Barbie? Who's Barbie?
You know, Mom, the head cheerleader. Trials are in spring, and everybody says I have a good chance of making it.
Yeah, you got the biggest mouth in the world. You wouldn't even need a megaphone.
Billy!
I'm just joking. She doesn't have the biggest mouth in the world. Just in her school.
Billy, you better watch it now or she won't buy you anything.
Yeah, Shrimp, stifle it. Anyway, I want to be nice to her. Couldn't hurt. And that brown box with the bright orange bow is for Bob Brown, the big boy on the basketball team.
Oh, yeah. He's the son of Bud Brown, the broker with Bailey, Bunsen, Burns, and Brown.
Big Bob Brown's a bum and a bad basketball player to boot.
Billy, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Oh, Bonnie, aren't you getting anything for Sheila at all?
That gossip, all she's good for is spreading rumors.
Hey, Mom, do you think Dad's going to give me that Fred Bear compound doll? All the guys are getting them, and all I have is that old kitty blue light stuff from Kmart that I got when I was a little kid.
Didn't we just get that for you a year ago?
Mom, it was a long time. Besides, I really can't go dealing with that old thing. And what about the PSP Vita? I really want one of those. All the kids are getting them.
Why don't you just go to their house and play theirs?
It's not the same. Besides, just in case they don't get one, they can come over here and play.
Mr. Jones comes home tired after a hard day's work and is stopped at the store for some Christmas shopping.
That lousy store, everything is way overpriced, and then they take your money, and you have to stand in line. Oh, Brenda, Christmas is so hectic,
Now, Ben, Christmas isn't that bad. Think of all the gifts you'll get.
and all the money we'll spend.
It's a time for family.
We're always together.
It's a time to express love.
Everyone who knows I love, needs to know I love them, already knows it. But I'll put up with it one more year if it'll make you happy.
That's better.
Oh, Mom, I forgot to show you the package that came in the mail room. I'm sure it's handy. It's addressed to B. Jones.
It must be for me. Everyone knows how much I like candy.
Who would send you candy?
It's probably from kind old Mrs. Perkins from across town. She always sends me something.
Seems like somebody at the office mentioned something about sending candy.
I guess we'll just have to share it.
Sure, it's mine. I like candy more than you guys.
Billy.
How do they expect to get anything in return if they don't tell us who it's for or who it's from?
I guess they didn't want us to know.
I can't understand why not.
Dad, I'm going to take the car and do some more shopping, okay?
Sure.
Yes, be careful.
Thanks, bye.
I'm gonna go practice my bow shooting with that little kitty bow. All the kids will laugh at me, but I'll practice anyways. Mom, be sure to tell Dad about the PSD Vita.
Whatever
Gotta
that
have
is.
one of those.
Okay.
I need a pair of Nike too. You know the kind with the swoosh stripe?
The swoosh stripe.
Yeah, Nike. Everybody's got them. Well, gotta go. See you later.
swoosh stripe. Probably more expensive than the shoe. And what was that remark about the bow? It's only a year old. We shouldn't get him anything and then see what he says.
Now, Ben, don't get upset. Christmas is the time of year to show love.
I love him, sure I love him. But he just expects that because it's Christmas to buy anything he wants.
Well, we have to buy him something. After all, it is Christmas.
Christmas, I get so tired of Christmas. Everybody wants something. A guy came by the office today and wanted money to buy toys for some kids or somebody. And I told him to get a job and buy them himself.
Ben.
And those bell ringers in front of the store, ring-a-ling-a-ding. You can't even walk by without feeling guilty. And they stare at me. Boy, how they stare at me. Like they know I have money I want to get rid of.
Don't you ever give them any?
No, probably just goes to the bell ringers anyhow.
Well, I like Christmas. All the fun and the get-togethers, the presents and the food.
Guess there are a few good things about Christmas. By the way, is your mother having that dinner again?
Yes, and you're going. And you will have a good time. Well, I've got to go start dinner. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I invited Mrs. Daniels to come to dinner tonight.
Mrs. Daniels, we hardly even know her.
I know, but I feel so sorry for her. This will be her first Christmas since her husband passed away, and her children are both too far away to come home.
Aren't you the compassionate one? You ought to be out in front of the store ringing the bells.
Well, it is Christmas time, you know.